What is up, YouTube? It's been a while. Been a really long time. Um, so, man, I got some stuff to catch y'all up on. I keep saying I'm gonna come back. Let me stop saying that because for whatever reason, things happen. I don't come back. So, I just wanted to, for one, thank you all that do still rock with me. I appreciate it. Even though I suck at videos. I aim to do better. I do. I just don't know when that is. I wanted to actually get on here today to really just offer some, not even offer anything. I'm going. All right. So since the last time I was on here, well, let's just backtrack. We'll start with August because I don't even remember the last time I was actually on here. That's probably not good, but it is what it is. So I had COVID. Okay. Let's back up. Let's talk about the good aspects. So the good aspects are, I can now say that I've been to New Orleans twice. Pretty interesting city. Very interesting people. They drink a lot, and they're just really interesting people. So, and I had fun. I had a ball. Met people, made some friends. It was really interesting. People I won't probably ever see again, but I made some temporary friends nonetheless. Don't judge me for my hair. It was twisted. We're going to get to what my hair has been going through lately also. All right, so my trip to New Orleans. I'm going to try to put some pictures of that up into this video. Don't know if that's going to happen. Let me just admit that now. I may have to do more than one video. My trip to New Orleans was really interesting, and I didn't get to, vlog it like I should have or probably wanted to. It didn't happen. So, I'm sorry for that. I didn't make sense. Besides fish or salmon. Those are my three. I don't do tilapia. Tilapia is a man-made fish. Don't let nobody tell you different, okay? Um, you'll never catch nobody saying, "Oh, I'm going out to the water to go catch some tilapia." You won't. Tilapia can't be caught. It's man-made. It's easy. You just ship it or swoop it or whatever it is. Just never mind. Look it up. Okay, so fast forward from that. I went twice, obviously. I went in June, and I went again in July. Okay. July, I got back. Then discovered that I had COVID. And not just me. My mom had COVID, and so did my sister, and so did the people that I was in New Orleans with. And it was like horrible. It was really horrible. They had my mom and my sister, before they tested positive, had went and got me some soup and everything, and we're trying to be helpful, and I would like to think, as a source of where we all caught it, I would like to think we caught it from the airport at some point, whether they caught it first or I caught it first, whatever the case may be. I would like to think we all caught it at the same time. It just hit differently. I think it hit me quicker because I already have a weak immune system. It takes me no time to get sick. So when I caught it, they got tested. So I got tested positive on like the 2nd or 3rd, right? They tested positive on like the 4th, I believe. My mom and my sister tested positive. So when I say they, I mean I'm referring to them. So yes, they tested positive, And from the 4th through the 9th, really everything was okay. This is August 9th now. So we're in the end of July, going into August 9th now. Okay, so from the end, from July, oh no, excuse me, from August 3rd and 4th, when we all found out, by then we all knew we all had COVID. So we'll say from the 4th through the 9th, everything was fine. We were your actual just sick people, just coughing, stay away from each other, spraying Lysol profusely. What is it? The Lysol pads, wiping down everything. We were doing all of that, and my mom, she did not. Okay, so the 9th, that morning, she did get up. She did take her medicine like a normal person, like her normal, really. And throughout the day, she was just more drained, and she laid around. I'm like, she's not like her. Like, she's not doing anything. She's just laying around. And then on the 10th, she didn't get up at all, and it worried me. And I'm wondering like why, what's going on. And I panicked, which I had a right to, and God damn away. Excuse me, I'm sleepy. My mom, like I said, she had COVID, and we got to the hospital. Okay, a little bit headache. My mom, we got to the hospital. Me and my sister were behind her in my car, and we got there. Maybe 15 minutes in, they're like, well, we had to put her on a vent, and we're like, wait, what? So supposedly her oxygen had got really low, and that's why they put her on a vent. And they were even saying like she's always getting ready to put her, intubate her, and she panicked, so we had to put her in a medically induced coma, then put her on the vent. Like, so that was on August 10th. She had to go through quarantine before we could see her. So that was from August 10th to we weren't able to see her until August 25th. I was calling every day, 3 or 4 times a day, checking on her, making sure she was okay, see how she was. She would have these periods where she had fevers of 104 or 106. They were putting her on cooling blankets. They were, putting her on, or like rolling her. They're rolling her over on her stomach. I forgot what exactly it was called, but they're saying so that allows the air pockets to kind of flow more freely in the lungs. I'm gonna get what the term of that is. So at some point, or if you know, comment below. Help me. It's where they roll them over, and they're put on their stomach for a duration of time, to help the lungs. And she was responding very well to that, And then they were able to roll her back over to be back on her back, and then that went well for a little while. And they're like, okay, well, she's out of quarantine now, which was then the 25th. So they moved her from the COVID ICU to the main hospital ICU. And in doing so, that transition literally only took about 30 minutes. But it caused her oxygen to stay low. So she still had to even remain on the vent by the time she got to the main hospital. And, I first get there with me and my sister. We're excited. It's the 25th. We've gotten past our quarantine stages, and we're now trying to see our mom. So we go to see her. Plastic suits with on, so they had to up her PEEP, and her oxygen percentage level was at 100. They had to put it at 100% because it went down. She had went down a little bit. So when we first got there, like I said, 25th, they were telling us then, like, okay, we should be able to put her trach on her. And we're like, okay, if we're gonna do a trach, let's do a trach if that's gonna help her to where she could be awake. We wanted her awake. And they were like, well, she has to be able to keep her oxygen up to give us enough time to do a trach. And we're like, okay. All right, so we had to play the waiting game there. And from there, like I said, that's the 25th, 26th, 27th. She wasn't able to keep her oxygen levels up on her own, really, or at least being able to breathe temporarily on her own. And for a brief time, I thought she was actually trying to, because they were saying she was breathing over the paralytic, or no, over the vent. But then they put her on a paralytic. So I'm like, what? It was so many things that really happened in this entire duration. I just was blown away. Long story short, when I read the rest of that story, it'll be in my book because I'm writing a book about this mess because it was a lot. And my emotions every day, my sister's emotions every day. And I have to give her kudos. My sister's 20 years old. She'll be 21 in November. For her to literally be bold enough to say she trusts me on every decision that I would make for our mom, it blew me away. Her support blew me away completely. And I want to thank her for that. And I will continue to thank her. It was a lot. And yeah, it was definitely a lot. I'm going to put that all in my book, though. It will be in my book. I'm aiming to have my book come out in December. Don't know exactly when, but that's what I'm going to do. So long story short, my mother passed away. She passed away September 1st. Not of COVID, but of COVID pneumonitis. I'll go into more detail either in another video or, like I said, it'll be in the book. And I've really just been in a place since then. You know, we were living together, so seeing her stuff is a little on the painful side for me. Thinking of taking a mental hiatus from people for a while. Just kind of staying to myself. Thinking of it. Haven't done it yet, but I'm really thinking about doing it. Let me know if you've ever done it. Just kind of take a hiatus to yourself. Again, comment below. Let me know how that went. How to do it, you know. I definitely didn't get the easiest, but I figured that, you know, a lot of people come to YouTube. They come to you storytelling, which this I guess was, this was, or they come with their whole families and trying to make some type of big fame thing out of this. I just wanted to be able to talk to people, and maybe someone out there has lost their mother as well, which I know someone has, but everybody receives it differently, and everybody's like, okay, well, I've done it before. I lost my mom for this many years. Okay, I get it. You have, but I never have. This is new for me. I'm close to my mom. Not saying anybody else isn't, but it's harder than I thought it would be. Put it like that. And I don't really sleep, which is the eye issue. I maybe eat once or twice a day, maybe once mostly, and drinking. So I really wanted to document what I'm really going through, to be honest, to maybe encourage someone else, help someone else, and talk to other people that have been here or that are currently there now. You know, COVID ruined a lot of our lives, and if we don't try to help each other to get through it, it's not going to work. So I do appreciate you watching this video. I'm going to have another one at some point today, and just kind of, I don't know, just talk to y'all. You know, just like, share, subscribe, and I will be back. Peace.